Hello, and welcome to the second of 3 audio recordings of articles I've authored on using credit enhancements and other remedies to minimize the fallout from another company's distress, insolvency, or bankruptcy. I'm Patella, and I'm an attorney with Kramer Burns, a full-service law firm located in northern New Jersey, primarily serving business clients in corporate matters, commercial transactions, real estate, litigation, and bankruptcy creditors' rights. We also assist individuals with estate planning and residential real estate needs. I practice in the areas of creditors' rights, insolvency, bankruptcy, distress transactions and litigation, and other business law matters. Bankruptcies will always reverberate throughout the business community, but companies that take a thoughtful approach can go a long way towards ameliorating the uncertainty and the costs that often come along with the news that a major customer is in bankruptcy. While some of these firms will emerge from a Chapter 11 as healthy companies, the negative consequences for their creditors can be substantial. In this session, I discuss a handful of popular credit enhancements and other remedies companies may use to minimize their risk or exposure to a counterparty that they believe may be having financial difficulties. There are many different types of credit enhancements, depending on the party's leverages, cash flow, size, and risk. All of these factors should be considered to arrive at an enhancement best tailored to address the concerns of specific circumstances. The first enhancement I will discuss in this section is credit insurance. Third-party credit insurance is an option that allows a party to shift the risk or exposure for possible liabilities that a vendor regards as too great to bear. This credit enhancement literally is going out on the market and obtaining insurance to provide coverage in the event that a vendor is not paid. There are various types of credit insurance, including a general policy that would cover all accounts and customers, policy specific as to a customer, a policy specific as to one invoice, or a put where, for a specified premium, the vendor has the right to put the account receivable to the insurer and be paid a reduced amount under the policy, leaving the insurer the burden of collection as the new account owner. Credit insurance is very popular in the retail industry. Moving on to guarantees. A close cousin to insurance is the third-party guarantee, a legally binding promise from a third party that will pay if the primary obligor defaults. The primary advantages to guarantees are that they are relatively easy to request and implement and are a powerful tool to keep principals honest. The disadvantages are that unless the guarantee is secured, it will only be as good as the creditworthiness of the guarantor. Furthermore, if there was default and failure to pay on the guarantee, the vendor will have to sue in court to recover on the guarantee. A hidden gem in the credit enhancement world is set-off. Effectuating and asserting set-off rights is a useful credit enhancement in multifaceted, complicated, multi-party transactions involving due tos and due froms various parties, where netting or offsetting can ensure that the vendor is not owed money from one entity, but yet owes money back to that company that defaulted. What does this mean? For example, assume a vendor supplies goods to its counterparty, for which counterparty owes $100. However, the vendor has the obligation to warrant or guarantee that the goods provided are what they say they are. If the counterparty claims that goods are defective, for example, in the amount of $20, a vendor is certainly going to want to offset the $20 it may owe its counterparty against the $100 the counterparty owes the vendor, leaving a net amount owed of $80 as opposed to having to pay the $20 over but still be owed $100. Asserting and protecting offset and set-off rights are a powerful way to reduce credit risk in complicated transactions. In conclusion, in this section, we have touched on many of the credit enhancements and remedies that are available in a commercial setting, including credit insurance, guarantees, and set-off. Vendors and other parties in complicated commercial transactions are advised to seek the advice of counsel to minimize credit exposure in any given transaction by ensuring that the proper credit enhancements are in place or remedies are effectuated. Please tune in to the next article in this series, which will address creditor remedies available after default in a commercial setting, including stoppage of delivery in transit, request for adequate assurance, reclamation, and 20-day administrative claims. In the interim, thank you for tuning into this update, and please contact me at 973-912-8700 or via email at rpatella@kramerburns.com. I'm pleased to answer additional questions and discuss your specific situation.